Hey guys, I'm Melhorn. Come along with me today as we're going deep water winter crappie fishing. So here's the plan, guys. We're out here dragging around live bait, live minnows, double hook rigs, and we're fishing them on the bottom. Same kind of rig that I used to catch white perch with, but sitting pretty deep. We're sitting in, I'm going to be fishing anywhere from 25 to 35 feet of water. This is that time of the year when a lot of these crappie, or crappie depending on where you're from, go deep. And that's kind of what we're going to be looking for today. We're going to hit some channel edges, some flats. We're going to see if they're in the river channel or if they're in the deep water. Just try to figure out where they're at and try to stick a hook in a couple of them. He was on there. Got him that time. Got him that time. Dude, I just put down fresh bait. That is a perch. Dadgum. Not what I'm looking for. I've got so many of these in my bait tank at home that I'm not even keeping them. Dang. And I may have gotten into some perch. Normally, I'm happy to catch these things, but I'm looking for some crappie today. Not that I want to hate on my perch, but trying to target some. Got somebody I'm doing a guide trip with. That plane is not landing on top of me. It's taking off. It's loud. Yeah, got somebody that we're doing a big corporate guide trip with, a bunch of people, and I got tasked with playing crappie guide. So out here doing a little rehearsing, basically, figure out where these suckers are. They made a big move in about a week. I was catching some accidentally on some catfish trips, just putting out perch rods, and was catching them, and then all of a sudden, poof, they're gone. So out here just seeing what's working now, seeing where they're at, seeing where they're hiding at, trying to dial them in. Maybe a fish on this one. I was just reeling up to check some bait before I got in some deeper water here. What we got? Whoa, there we go. There we go. That shows you how unaggressive some of these fish can be, man. Plier out of there. There. Didn't even know that fish was on there. Didn't make the cut. Barely. Oh no. He's well over. He's well over. Not a super big one, but we'll take him. Rolling up onto a little point here. It's kind of rough and bumpy and some rocks. There's brush piles in here. Not really good brush pile catching time right now. At least from what I'm seeing fishing wise. Not that you can't catch them there, you always can, but I know if these fish are a little more open on these flats and adjacent to this deeper water. There's something. That bit like a perch. It's one of those little Runsell Titan 2 reels, 2000 series. That one hit really aggressive. Oh, no, 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 big man. Big man, I was wrong. I was wrong. Looked like a gar tried to eat this one. He's a keeper. Look at them bite marks on the back of that. Something got into it. It's a good one there. We'll take him. I'm happy. I was wrong. That one hit aggressive. Maybe this is where I need to be for him. Throw him in the cooler. It's funny, I'm out here in a pair of shorts today. We actually got some boat traffic on the lake. It's kind of warmed up for December, and this is a December trip here. It's only about a week from Christmas. It's 70 degrees today here in the south, so great fishing. Hoodie and some shorts and my Crocs back on. I thought our 70-degree days were gone, We got this one, so I'm enjoying it, but we also got some pleasure boat traffic, big old cabin cruisers, people out burning a little bit of their gas. A little bit of boat wake, but it's not bad. It could be a lot worse. So it could be a lot worse. This stuff's going to disappear soon because it's getting colder and colder. Winter's coming. It'll be cold eventually. Today we're enjoying it. Water's up to about 54.5 right here. So it's warmed up a little bit, not a lot. It's going to take a few days of it being warm, which I don't think we're going to get. I think it'll start cooling back down. So. Oop, think I got him. I was just checking bait on one of the rods. And this one did the slow layover. This is head shaking like a catfish. Either catfish or a big crappie. Feeling like a catfish. Feeling too big for a crappie. I hate to disrespect my crappie, but it's feeling a little bit big for one. Oh. Oh, I'm disrespecting the crappie and I catch a slob of one. Look at that. That's unreal. That is a big one, guys. That is a big one. That's as good as they get right there. Looks like a white. Nice one. Big and take that all day long, guys. Disrespecting my fish here. There we go. Did he pop it? Did he take it? Yeah, got him. Man, subtle bite. This is old rod I got here. It's old B&M crappie rod. It helps feeling that kind of bite. I like them when they slam it. This rod works really good. That one's barely gonna make it. As a matter of fact, he's so close. I'm gonna put him back. See if we can get him to go down. There we go. Had a couple of them stay on top of the water earlier. I'm pulling them out of such deep water. So I kind of did a nosedive. I got those other ones out, nosedived them, got them going back down. So that one, again, 37 feet of water is where that's coming out of. So get a bait in, see if we can get another one. Some arches down there. Trying to get up just a little bit shallower, about 32, 34 feet, somewhere in there. Seemed like I was catching fish in that range better, or at least getting hit around that 30th, marking them too. It's not like it's on fire today, but I'm catching some fish. And man, I hate when it's like this, when you have such a critical depth range to be fishing in. That's just, it's tough. You really got to be precise. I like them when they're a little more scattered, but that's what crappie fishing can be. Perch fishing too. They can get locked into a certain depth range, and man, it's tough. This is definitely more of a winter pattern. A lot more winter type fishing here. Even though the water's not super cold, it is winter. Daylight plays a part in what these fish do. Temperature plays a part. Still decent temperature, but they're definitely acting like it's winter. That's funny, you look at the screen rolling up into 25 feet of water. Stuff has vanished off the screen. It's kind of at the top of the channel, or the top of the ledge that drops into the river channel, and the fish are gone. So I need to roll back out to a little deeper water. Not that there can't be some up here. Rod could go off on it any minute, but it seems like that sweet spot is that 30 foot of water, 32, 33, 34. So I'm gonna turn back over and try to get back into that. There he goes, there he goes. Eat it, sucker. Eat it, eat it, eat it. Now on these other ones, see if he hits one of those. Moved to this new location, been here about 2 minutes. Just looking at the counter on my camera. I've got about 2 minutes of footage on it since I started rolling. Got hit, so I'm at the mouth of a creek. There he is. In the river channel right now. I am in about 38 feet of water. Starting out here, gonna pull up a little shallower. There's a small one. Oh, he'd be close. He'd be close. I think he'd barely make it. Yep, he'd barely make it, but I'm gonna let him go. A little small one. We'll see if the Big Mama's around somewhere. Shoo. There you go. We're catching them, we just ain't catching the big ones. We gotta work on that. That sucker hooked up. I'll have to check bait on that one. Like I said, I am in 39 feet right now. It actually looks like there's a big school of small fish down there. I'd like to have some legal ones. Figure if I'm gonna cut them up and clean them, I like them to be legal. Sun's starting to go down. We got an hour before dark. I'll show you a cool trick. Sun's starting to go down. Hold your hand sideways. If that's how far it is off the horizon, you got an hour. For every finger you lose, it's 15 minutes. So that's 15 minutes till dark. If the sun's that far off the horizon, 30 minutes, 45, an hour. Old sailor trick there. Old sailor trick. But anyway, we got an hour till dark. Let's see what we can catch. There's some bait out here. There's a lot more bait schools where I'm at. Got him. Than where I was earlier. A lot more bait out here. Looks like threadfin, which is what we need. That's what these crappie are feeding on. And the perch. That's a perch. Dang, not what we're looking for. Not what we're looking for. He gets to go back. Boom. It's the other bad thing when you get around a threadfin. It's a good place for perch to be hanging out. Luckily, I have not seen a pile of perch. The perch we've been catching on the guide trips out here have been further up into the creek, so that's kind of a good thing. There's a fish. You catch one perch, you think every one of them's going to be that. We'll see what this one is. Boom, that is a perch. Not big enough to eat. You know, I'd be throwing some of these in the cooler and cleaning them too. If they were a little bit bigger. These are a little bit, you can eat them that size, but more of a pain in the butt. I've got some big ones at home. I'll probably cut up. I got some in my bait tank that are alive, so. I have no rods in the water except for this one now. Coming right up to the edge of this river channel. Let me get this baited up and back in there. Go, shoot! What do you think that is? Crappie or perch? Hit it like a perch. Little crappie. Man, we found some little fellas over here. That one ain't even close. But apparently, what we're doing is at least right. It's working. That rod did not fall out of the boat, by the way. Torpedo this sucker so he lives. Shoo! There we go. Head down. Boom! Got that one as soon as I dropped it. Totally fresh bait. Don't know what we got here. But that one hit on the fall. See what we got. That is a better perch. That one will actually get the knife. That one will get the knife. Boom, there's another one. Tell you what, let's see. Don't want to break this. Let's see what happens. He's gonna flail around. Let's get this other one in. This is probably a perch too. We will see. We'll take him. We will take him. That size I'll eat. This one's a little bit smaller. He'll probably get to go back. So that one a little bit small to eat. This other one, he get the knife. Chunk that one. Get my boom pliers here to get the hook out. Boom. He's eatable. Take him. Throw him in the fish box. So guys, basically here's my setup. This is like a little 2000 series reel. This is one from PC Fun that I'm using here. This is what they call their Alloy X. I do have braid on this one, a little bit heavy. It's about 10-pound braid, but that stuff's like sewing thread. It's so thin. And then I got a double hook rig. I got like a, I don't know, it's probably a 3/4 ounce sinker and a piece of clear mono. I think this is mono on here. I don't think this is fluorocarbon. And then some small hooks. These are just some, I think, number 6. These are J hooks, octopus style hooks. I run circle hooks on here doing this. You can use the Aberdeen hooks, a little bit bigger. They all work. And it's just fishing on the bottom. One of these is a really nice B&M crappie rod. The rest of these are just your kind of run-of-the-mill ultralight to lights. Ooh, there might be a fish. Yep, got one. You know, rods. I don't fish anything super fancy. I'm not big time crappie fishing kind of guy. I'm just kind of your normal everyday guy out catching some crappie. And that is what we got here. I'll show you something a little different on the setup for this one. That's a good fish. We'll leak that one. This one I got tied up a little bit different. I'll show you that rig. Talked about it earlier. That is a nice fish. That right there is a good one. That's the kind we're looking for. It's the kind we want to eat right there. We're going to take him to the old fish box. He'd be getting a knife. Shoot. I don't keep a lot of fish, don't keep them often, but when I'm catching decent ones, I will keep them. So this one came a little bit shallower. This was 25 feet of water. So maybe it's a little different here. Maybe they're pulling up here a little bit shallower here as it's starting to get dark. Let's get another bait in here. And rig wise, it's just Minnows. This one is tied a little different. I've got it tied directly onto my main line. There's no fluorocarbon clear leader on this one. This one is tied directly onto the line. Little experiment to see if they'll hit it regardless. And well, guess what? They hit it. So we're doing good. We're catching fish. That one eating. That's hanging. That's a fish. I think that's a catfish. That's really big and heavy. Really big and heavy. It did bite like a crappie though. Oh, oh, oh baby. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, I gotta quit talking junk about my crappie. This is another slide. No. Oh. Be so happy. There we go, baby. It's a good fish. That one's worth keeping. I know some of y'all in other parts of the country may have a lot bigger ones, but I'm pretty happy with these. Now, some of you may wonder, am I using live scope or any of that stuff? I don't have live scope on my boat. I know that's kind of a game changer when it comes to crappie fishing, and don't use it. I'm just doing old school, normal, traditional sonar. I do have down scan and side scan, but I really don't see that much of an advantage. The only thing I will say on my down scan, I can tell very quickly if a fish is a crappie or a perch or a bass or something else. It's just the signature on those fish. It's a bright dot, not necessarily big, but it's very bright compared to some of the other fish. So that's kind of, you know, I guess an advantage to use it. But yeah, I haven't done the live scope yet. Would like to at some point. As with most things on my boat, I usually don't replace anything until something breaks. So when that one dies, I'll probably get a new one and try it. But I know there's definitely some advantages crappie fishing, especially if you start shooting docks, fishing brush piles. You can really tell the activity of fish. You can also tell how they react to different baits. You throw a minnow out there, they may react to it. You can see them come up to it. You throw a chartreuse jig out there, they may not like it. You throw oh, there's a fish, a bite. I start talking about jigs, they get excited. You throw a different color out there, they may come up and hit it, and it can tell you some stuff. So you know, is it good, is it bad? I don't know. It is what it is. Technology changes. Technology's not going away, and just the way it is. That's what we have limits and creel limits and size limits for. So anyway, it's been a good day fishing. Got a lot of fish, put a lot of them in the boat, had a good time. Hopefully y'all learned something. Like I said, I'm not an expert crappie fisherman by any means, but I like showing people what I'm doing. If somebody's new to it and learning, hopefully they can learn from me. So that's, you know, a little something to, my way of fishing is very, I guess you would call it basic. It's not a complicated dock shooting, jig fishing kind of thing. That takes a little more finesse. If you watch Richard Jean, the fishing machine, he's an excellent crappie fisherman. But his, he would have caught that fish. But his technique is a little more advanced. It's a little more finesse fishing. It takes a little more skill to catch the fish the way he does it. So mine's a little more crappie fishing for dummies. And I had one on and he came off. So anyway, hope you enjoyed the show. Hope you enjoyed the video. And I'm gonna see if I can catch that fish. Well, folks, if you made it this far, thank you for watching. Here are a couple more videos that I think you're gonna like. I'd watch that one and then that one. No, do that one first and then that one. I don't know, just watch them both. They're both good.